And we're live.
Look at there.
Without Ryan again. But he's supposed to be.
Yes.
Here.
He is.
We went ahead and started. Ryan is getting his kids to sleep. It is 9:18 now in the Central Time Zone. And so we figured we'd go ahead and do this thing and see what we can talk about, and hopefully we can kill enough time before Ryan gets here and talk to our lovely guests in the YouTube. So, hey, Vance.
Hey, Vance.
How are you? Thanks for being here. I am testing out something new on the stream, and it doesn't seem like it's working, but that's all right.
Oh, well, good.
It's fun. I like when that happens. Let me try something. We are. What I'm trying to do is get the. There's a way I can put the chat on the screen so that when folks chat, it shows up there. So I thought that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me try this real quick. Bear with me.
I'll go for it with you.
Okay, it'll work. If it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. All right. So Chris, how's your week?
Doing fine. We got up all of our Halloween decorations. Yeah. The inside and outside is decorated for Halloween now.
That's outstanding. Yeah.
I mean, who cares? It's September.
I mean, who cares? What does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It feels like Halloween in your heart.
Yep. Your cold, dark heart.
Cold, dead, dark heart that feels nothing but Halloween.
Nothing but Halloween. Well, I've been looking for the plastic pumpkins, like the ones for trick or treating, so we could add them to our outside lights at our house. You know, and, I saw some. I think Ryan did it, and some other people have done it, and finally found some at Walmart. It was like the last place I looked because I kept thinking, oh, they'll have it here. They'll have it here. No, and I was like, they'll surely have it at Walmart, and sure enough, they had them. So I should have just started there, but $1 a piece, you know.
There you go.
So I've got them shaped. I just haven't put them on yet. I was like, we can't put them out yet. But
of course you can.
She was like, but we figured. Oh, and look at there. Let me. So Ryan's trying to call in. So what we're going to do? Of course he is. We're going to add Ryan to this call, and
this should work.
Let me. And this is going to be fun.
Should be a problem.
So hang tight just a moment. Let's see if we can. I don't want to share. I want to add Ryan.
I just like that there was just suddenly typing noises that you would expect, like, I'm going to add Ryan.
Let's see if he can get... So he's not on the screen yet. Ryan, you're not on the screen yet. We're getting ready to add you in. So just hang on just a second.
You look so happy.
He looks so happy. So... just be ready, everybody, because here comes Ryan. Oh, that's Chris.
Oh.
I'm there twice. Hold on, I have to change this. This is the YouTube. I almost. There we go. Now he's there, and he's frozen. No, he's just sitting there, like he's frozen.
Not moving.
We're live, Ryan. We've been talking about Halloween. We haven't started the episode. We just wanted to talk about.
Sure they
YouTube.
are.
I don't know. Hi.
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 How's everybody doing? We haven't started. What are we doing?
We're on YouTube.
But we haven't started.
We haven't started an episode
We haven't started the episode yet.
Right.
Why not?
We're waiting on
we wanted to wait for you. We had plenty of things we wanted to talk about, but we knew if we talked about these specific things, you'd be very sad that you missed out.
Probably
You
not.
yelled at us. And...
Just reprimand you later.
But we did talk about Halloween, and Chris decorated his house already, inside and out.
I know. I saw pictures.
We're getting ready to. So.
I am
Yeah,
set.
me too.
We like to wait till Halloween, till October.
We like to
We
wait
decorate
till
that morning.
November 1st.
But who knows? We have like 2 birthday parties to go to Saturday.
Oh,
And-
living it up.
Yeah,
You're
one's
going
a pump it up
down.
party, so jumping stuff, and then the other one is a video game party. So at least he won't
Nice.
have to like go to one jump party to another jump party, be like worn out. So
Jump. Is it the truck? Is the video game truck?
yeah. I think it's the same one that we did at our house. So I think this person like decided, hey, we want to do that too.
Then.
So maybe I get some referral money from the guy. But they have a PS5. If it's the same one, they have a PS5 and just regular Xboxes and old school Nintendo and Nintendo 64 and all this. So
Very cool. No, it's sad. I have a PS5 in the house. Like in my house, I have a PS5, but it's not for me. It's for my other nephew on my wife's side. His mom. His mom has been trying to get one forever. And I actually got a email from PlayStation saying like, you've been picked. We're gonna put stuff on the PlayStation Store, so you can get in line and you can get your PS5. And so I got one,
awesome.
but it's not for me. And
You got me a PS5?
Boxed up.
Yes.
No. It's for my other nephew.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know. I got your nephew Beyblades. Like I got your kid Beyblades.
Wow.
So. That's what he wanted.
I see you like more.
Well, I didn't. But I got reimbursed for it. It was.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
It was. I got reimbursed for it. Like his mom has been trying to get one, and so yeah, it's just sitting boxed up in another room, and I'm just like, oh,
open it, play it. They'll never know.
You just got to set it up.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem.
Since we're talking video games, my son has been wanting an Oculus Quest 2, and so we told him you're gonna have to save up money for it. So he got birthday money, and he's been helping me mow the lawn and all this. So we decided to go ahead and give it to him, and he can finish paying us off because he's like 90% there. So we got that, and we've been playing the snot out of that. And it's a lot of fun, but some of those games are trippy. Like he has this one, it's called Warplanes, and it's like you're in a cockpit of an old plane, and you can throw these bombs over the side and do all this. And he sits down when he plays it. I happen to be standing up when I started the game, so it was it adjusts to where you are when you start the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was standing up, and so if I sat down, the cockpit's way up here, so I couldn't see. So I had to like stand up, and I almost fell several times because it's so like, you're just like dizzy and I about threw up a few times.
Yeah, it was
fun.
That was me playing was it Rogue Squadron?
Oh yeah.
The PS4, with the headset, the VR.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but yeah, you do a number of loop-de-loops, and you're getting a little loopy. Yeah. It's fun.
Beat Sabers is more fun than I thought it would be, and
it is, isn't it?
It's really hard. It's really hard for my son. Bless his heart. He does not like it, but we found where you can turn off all the like, not punishments. What do you call it? Like where fails. You can turn off the fails and all this stuff. So it's like you just go swing lightsabers and try, but but man, I don't know how. Like the highest I can do is normal. And so you're still going up and down and alternating and doing all this, and that's about it for me. I don't know if I could ever get to anything above that.
Yeah, I tried one on like the hardest, just like you know what, I'm just gonna put it on hard. I'm gonna see what happens, and it's insane. Yeah. But it's fun.
My gosh, it's so much fun. and some of the ends of the songs, you like do this like crossways, like X, like this when you're hitting those, and it just feels so cool. Like, you feel so powerful.
Yes.
I almost downloaded one of the Darth Vader Immortal games, but I've read mixed reviews where it's like it's super short and it wasn't great,
Star Wars.
But it's Star Wars. And then there was the Galaxy's Edge one, but it's also, a lot of the reviews are it's super short and it's not what you think it is or something. I don't know. So we just have Beat Sabers and Fruit Ninja and Warplane. We have a bunch actually. But I want to try the Quidditch one you sent me.
Yeah, it looks like that, but
you have to side load it.
Yeah, it's like, not an official.
It's like I don't
Harry
know
Potter game. Yeah.
So maybe, but
it looks kind of fun. Like you're flying around on a broomstick, like on the Quidditch field and around Hogwarts and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Are we ready to start?
Fun.
The official thing?
Oh, we've been ready. We're like,
you're a little bit
what?
laggy, Ryan.
I'm
I don't
laggy.
know if you're plugged in. Yeah.
You're laggy. No, just kidding. Hold on, I can.
Yeah, make sure you're plugged in.
Man,
Did you watch the Muppets Haunted Mansion?
We can talk about that when we start the official show. Come on.
I just want to ask before we start.
Just started it. Like, I mean,
I wanted to ask before we start.
I'm sorry, you can't ask questions, Katrin.
I know.
No, I mean, I didn't want to talk about that and then have to fake it.
No,
I wasn't. The actual podcast.
I wasn't gonna talk about it. Just getting out there to see if you.
I'm faking it every week, so it's.
Well, yeah, we know.
And then I've only watched 1.5 episodes of Visions so far. So.
Yeah, I figure we just not go into detail, but talk.
No, that's fine.
Gosh, so much going on. We won't have time for me to talk about my trip.
We can do whatever you want. You're back.
Time's up.
I've enjoyed not editing and stuff, so.
No. So are you stopping? Is that it? Is that what you're saying? Like, we're done?
I guess I have to do that now. Like I missed doing the show, but I haven't missed editing and putting it up in the middle of the night. Sean, Vance, hello. Hiya. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right.
You almost what?
I almost have it down to I don't. So the last one that I put together last week, I said, Self, you need to make it a project so that when all you have to do is add the episode instead of, because like every time I produce it, I add all the pieces together instead of already having the beginning and end. I import the beginning and I import the end and I import and then I cut all this stuff out and cut out the bad words and then
so many
mix it all together. And it's like if I could get it all the beginning and end, that's half the battle, because sometimes I have to remember, it's like, which file was it again that I use? So, and how high of the volume do I use on that?
I mean, if you want to keep doing it,
we could talk about it.
I'm all for it.
I don't mind too much. Usually with us ending earlier, it's not as bad. So, but we got real people on with us.
All right.
Actual people.
What?
I told Chris I have a new widget I'm trying on our live stream that the live streamers will see. It's not working right now, but I'm going to try it. It will show the chat messages on the video screen, which is kind of cool. So we'll see.
Hey, just before we get started, since the Kyber curator himself, Sean, is in here, I have a new crystal I'm working on.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I got stuff coming for it on Saturday to start the final design of it. So
Nice.
it's a secret.
Do you want to know a secret?
Slave Leia one.
Do you promise?
Oh, there we go. Slave Leia. Oh snap! Yeah, till snap. If it works out, I personally think it's going to be really cool. But I don't want to give anything away because somebody else may be like, "Oh, well, I'll just do that before we can get it out." Maybe I'll tell you later. You know, all of our listeners that are Kyber crystal makers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I can see.
It's like Willy Wonka. You know, it's like Willy Wonka. Was it Slughorn or what's the bad guy's name? Willy Wonka, Chocolate Factory.
Sure.
The dude that tried to steal the form of the chocolate.
Yeah.
Is it Slughorn?
Don't know.
Why not?
You know, the creepy guy's like, "Hey, come here.
Oh yeah, we know.
If you go into the chocolate factory with your golden ticket, get me the formula for whatever."
Mm-hmm. And Chris Hansen walks in.
And he said, "Oh." All right. Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
Good. Good to go.
Oh, what just happened? I'm just dropping stuff everywhere.
Don't drop stuff.
You know, we keep being ready, but I'm not sure what's happening.
209. Right?
Don't think that's right. Yeah, 209.
I'll just read what's on the YouTube screen.
Slugworth.
That's it. Slugworth. Yeah.
Slugworth. Thank you. I knew it was slug something. It's Slughorn. Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah. Everlasting Gobstopper. One of those right now. Harry Potter. There's Harry Potter news that came out this week too. There's all kinds of news that came out this week.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Harry Potter news? It was the stories of.
I don't know. You're the one that said it.
The Beast. the next. They announced the title of the next Fantastic Beast movie.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's gonna be something Dumbledore something. I don't know. Awesome. I forget it. It could have been fake. I don't know. Okay, here we go. That's why I won't mention it when we start recording. I keep dropping stuff.
Fantastic Beasts. Really don't look at Grindelwald. It's the same person.
For the third time. Anyways. All right, here we go. Ready? 5.
We're ready.
4, 3. Hello and welcome to iamGEEK. And I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty because I haven't been doing this for a couple of weeks. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. Hello and welcome to iamGEEK. This is episode 209. I'm Ryan, joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin.
Hello.
I am back.
Look out.
Look how everybody's so excited to see me and hear me. Wow. No, guys, really, don't. You don't have to. It's a thank you.
We're speechless.
Well, I'll just be seeing myself out.
We're in awe.
Yeah. How have you guys been? Been doing good?
Good.
Okay.
Yes, we've been good.
Yeah. No,
well,
we just hit fall. We just hit fall in Memphis. Like yesterday was in the 70s and 50s at night in the mornings, and then today was the same, and it's like it's on. And then next week will be in the 80s again. So. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm still hot here. It was cool this morning. I'm like, ooh, cool weather. And then it was like 90 by noon. I'm like, it's 90 again. I came home to my backyard exploded.
Oh.
Because while we were gone, there was a hurricane. And the cabinet on our back porch that like stores all the backyard stuff literally looked like it exploded. The back and the front was off of it, and all the contents were just all over the backyard. And the trampoline was up on its sort of halfway on its side against the house.
Well, good.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I still haven't moved the trampoline all the way back because it's a big trampoline. It's heavy. So still, and everything's still on the ground because I haven't got to go
Our
out.
mom's coming down soon. You can have her move that.
Wow.
I bet you a list.
Amazing.
First thing on the list, move the trampoline.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, bury the hermit crabs. Yes, I think a couple weeks ago I talked about the hermit crabs that came into our house that my wife brought. Well, we're back from vacation, and guess what? They're out of the house.
Oh.
Well, they broke out. They made an escape.
Where'd they go?
Yes. Yes, they made an escape by not moving.
Oh.
It's all a ploy.
All a ploy. Oh, but so and then the dog sitter came by today, and the kids were like, "Yeah, the hermit crabs, they're gone." She's like, "Oh, they were moving when I was here." And I was just like, "They were." Whatever you need to say.
Yeah.
She was, "No, really, they were walking around." I was like, okay. But Obi's good. Dog's good. So that's all that matters.
That's
good.
Anyways, I just got back from Disney. Now, the only reason I was at Disney World was because my wife was at a work conference. So we tagged along since we already had passes and had a free place to stay. So
yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? So we didn't stay at DVC like we usually do. I know.
Poor man.
I know. We slummed it at the. We stayed in like 3 places, so we could find a bed. Her parents came down.
Okay.
Yeah, her parents came down and we stayed at one of their timeshare places, and then we moved over to where the conference was at the World Center, Marriott World Center, which is huge. Stayed there and I found out that the Marriott has the best pillows.
Oh well.
And I'm like, I want one of these pillows, and I looked it up. And you can actually buy them. They sell them on their website.
Yes, you can. Anything in the room.
Anything
you want to buy, you can buy it from them.
Because I noticed, like, when I slept there, I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh, my neck doesn't hurt, my head doesn't hurt. And then I got back home, and I woke up the next morning. I'm like, oh, my neck hurts and my head hurts. I wonder if it's my horrible pillows. I'm like, I want the Marriott pillows. They're fun. Anyway, we'll get to more of the trip in a minute, but this just in. I didn't want to steal it from you like I did the other week. When you got mad. I guess there's going to be a Super Mario Brothers movie next year.
Oh my!
This is the first I've heard about this at all. Like, it happened like 4 hours ago they announced it or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
you know anything about this?
I knew they were making an animated movie. But there wasn't much info about it at all. But yes, tonight they announced the cast.
Yes. Mario will be played by Chris Pratt.
Yes. If you think Italian plumber, you think Chris Pratt.
Can you give us your version of Chris Pratt as Mario?
I'm Mario, man.
I'm Mario. I'm a Mario.
It's a me.
Hey, Bowser, you want to have a date?
Wow. I mean, thought he was here. I kind of looked away for a second.
What if he actually does have an Italian accent? Chris Pratt with an Italian accent. That'd be so.
Hey, it's a me, Mario. What you doing?
And then Peach is Anya Taylor-Joy. I have no idea who that is.
She is a really good actress. She
she's
was in the chess movie. What do you call it? Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit.
The show, yeah.
Yeah, the show. She's in Queen's Gambit. Really good. She was Ilyana Rasputin in the New Mutants movie. And Emma. She was Emma in Emma.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. But she is a really good actress. She was in a Playmobil movie. I mean, come on.
Wow. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah. She was in like Split and Glass, the kind of semi-sequels to Unbreakable.
Still on my DVR to watch.
But yeah, she's good. I like her. So I mean, that's cool that she's in it.
But I mean, it's weird that she's just taking a non-speaking role. Because in the games, what Peach makes maybe a.
Well, most of them, that's what they do. Yeah. Oh. And then Mario is mostly, it's me, Mario.
So now it's going to be, hey, it's me, Mario. And then Luigi is Charlie Day. I should know who that is, but...
Charlie Day, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Pacific Rim. He's really fun. The Lego movie, he was Benny, the spaceman.
Oh, so how is his Luigi going to sound?
Hey, it's Luigi. Hey.
Oh, yeah, I know you can get the next one. But Bowser is played by Jack Black. That will be Bowser.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they're able to keep all these people in there. I mean, they can announce all this, but it's like they may not all be in it. You know, it could change. Who knows?
Yeah, it comes out next year.
I mean, it's like a lot of people.
Hopefully they're not going to change it, probably, because it seems like they've more than likely recorded most of their lines.
Yeah, you're probably
that would kill the animators. But I mean, it's happened before.
It's not hard to replace. It's me.
In the Paddington movie, Colin Firth was supposed to be Paddington. They recorded all his lines. They had most of the movie actually animated, and then they decided, we don't want him doing the voice anymore. And so they hired someone else, redid everything, and had to pretty much redo the whole movie.
And your wife was very upset.
I think we talked about that when it came out. Yeah. So that also happened in the game, the first Destiny game. It had Peter Dinklage as the voice of what they call the ghost, the little thing that hovers around. And they after a year of it being him, maybe not even a year, they changed it to this other guy that's like known in video games. I can't think of his name right now, but it used to be Peter Dinklage was the voice of that little guy. And I thought he did awesome, but apparently a lot of people thought he was terrible. And like some of the scenes or some of the things he recorded, he actually recorded like on a phone in a bathroom or something like that, something crazy. So apparently it wasn't the best quality, but I thought it was great. So I don't know.
And most famously in the Shrek movie, it was of course it was Chris Farley. It was the whole movie was supposed to be him as Shrek, and they had, I mean, this was before his death. They recorded the whole thing, pretty much, except like they didn't quite have everything. So when he passed away, they had to change actors, and so Mike Myers came in, but he's like, I want to do it all in a Scottish accent. So instead of like trying to match what he did before, he's like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And so they basically had a whole movie they scrapped. He did.
Wow.
So Toad will be played by Keegan Michael Key, which he is the guy that
Key and Peele.
Key and Kill. Or Key and
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Key and Peele. And then he was in most recently the musical
Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon. I never finished that because I don't have Apple. I just watched it on yours.
And The Predator, he was in that.
Oh yeah, that's right. So he's going to be going, oh.
Huh.
That's what Toad does. I mean,
yeah, he doesn't talk.
Yeah, it's going to be weird hearing these characters actually talk.
Yeah, full sentences and stuff. Yeah, it's going to be odd.
Like Donkey Kong, Seth Rogen. I just don't want to hear that.
That's weird. He's going to have that weird laugh.
I don't want to hear it.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Bananas.
K-Mick, Kevin Michael Richardson. I don't know which character is that. Is that the floating guy? Or is that the guy with the scepter?
K-Mick. I'll have to look him up. No,
the blue
that
guy,
actor.
the blue guy.
that actor, he's a good voice actor. Like he mostly does voice acting.
Yeah.
He is the kind of magic Koopa guy.
Yeah, that's right.
That guy.
Yeah.
With the staff.
Good to have a big
Kevin Michael Richardson is a really good voice actor. He was Captain Gantu in Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
Lilo and Stitch. Yeah.
Hey, well, who is that?
That's Stitch.
Oh, I don't. I didn't recognize him with the.
It's the Stitch Crashes Disney. We've managed to snag a few of those online.
Sorry.
But what do you mean sorry? They're cool. It's basically like a mixture of Stitch and other.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Other Disney.
It's really cool. I saw Golden Stitch. We'll get into that. This character is the one I'm most excited about. Cranky Kong, Fred Armisen.
Oh,
he's hilarious.
Yeah, kind of cranky.
Put a bird on it. If you don't know who that is, then just go look him up. He's funny. He's got a really funny stand-up show on, I think it's still on Netflix, and it's all geared towards drummers. So all of his jokes are geared towards drummers because he's a drummer, and he filled the room, like the comedy place, with just drummers. Nice. So it's hilarious though. It's so funny.
Yeah, Portlandia is his big thing. Yeah,
whole stage is full of drums. Yeah, check that out. I don't remember what it's called because it's older, but it's hilarious. And then Spike, Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't know who that is either.
Maniscalco. He's another actor. He was
the guy who's actually voiced Mario in almost every single Mario game is actually going to have some kind of part in it, but he's not voicing Mario.
Oh, poor guy.
He's voicing several other characters and more of a cameo appearance. It's Charles Martinet. So Mario is not voicing Mario. Instead, it's Chris Pratt. Mm-hmm. Should be interesting.
We'll see.
Should be interesting. We will see. I'm interested to see what kind of take they do with this. Also, Star Wars Visions came out this week.
Yes.
Or Star Wars What If.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, basically it's Star Wars What If.
I guess.
And I'm going to be honest, I've only watched like 3 episodes because they're short. They're like 14 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so they're not long. And they put them all on there at once, which I was surprised. I was like, oh.
I was surprised, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. I'm not caught up with Marvel What If, so I'm a couple behind. But so far, I've enjoyed Star Wars Visions more.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were getting ready to say you haven't enjoyed it because you're like, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
I've enjoyed Visions.
Ripping the fabric of time.
I know.
What If?
It's been good. I've liked it. I don't know if I necessarily
that first episode,
but I like it.
The first episode was really good.
Yeah.
Like
first episode, yeah. The style of it. Very like samurai, kind of calligraphy, kind of black and white drawn type thing
and
to it.
The twist cool. They had on. I won't give any details, but the twist they had, I was like, yeah, that's cool.
I thought of you whenever he opened his jacket and he has all these crystals. And I was like, uh-oh.
That might be at Disney, which we'll get
into.
That's Ryan. That's Ryan. That one's good. The second episode is good. It is definitely more anime.
Yes.
Than the first one, like story-wise. Story-wise, it's a very anime story. I don't think a lot of people are going to be like all over that one.
No.
I thought it was funny.
I enjoyed it. I thought it
funny.
Was
yeah, but
it was good.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't really fit. But again, it's anime, so it fits anime. But it doesn't feel like a Star Wars. Like it would fit in the universe in some ways, right? Because the kids are like, "Hey, everybody out there," and it's like all this almost happy, kind of thing. And it's like you think of Star Wars, you think of really dystopian and not happy.
We've never followed the band around in the Star Wars universe, so we don't know.
Yeah.
The bands have it good in Star Wars.
But
I thought the best part of that episode was when they're like recording like live out to everybody, and it shows the band from the Cantina band.
Oh yeah.
Watching them going like, oh great. They're gonna take
another wannabe. I saw the third episode. That was good. It was like the flow of the animation in that one was really cool. Like just technically it was nice, and it's very anime. It's very Kill La Kill, which you guys haven't seen.
No.
not ever. Yeah.
I'm the anime guy. I watch the anime.
Oh yeah, you are the anime guy.
The first episode when it popped up the Japanese title, I was like, great. And then they start speaking English. I'm like, oh, English, okay. I can understand what they're saying.
I wasn't sure at first because the first character that says something isn't English, and I was like, oh, they're actually okay. Then he started speaking English. Like, okay, all right, we're going English.
Like, oh.
It's like I need to look for the subtitles. Where's that at?
But I haven't caught up on What If, so I need to do that. I sort of haven't been jumping on watching it. Of course, I was gone, so I didn't watch anything. But it was sort of depressing, so I didn't keep up on it.
The latest episode of Thor, I think you will thoroughly enjoy.
Oh,
I see what I did there. It's Party Thor.
I may be like 2 behind. I'm at least 2
real
behind.
staticky all of a sudden, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just
Am I still staticky?
Yes.
Try now.
Just happened.
There you go.
I think you're good.
Am I good?
Yep, you're good.
That means the recording stopped and started over.
Oh no.
Yay. That's what happens when you unplug it and plug it back in. It stops.
Sure.
And then restarts. Anyways, okay, so so Star Wars Visions, we got Super Mario Brothers, we've got Muppets Haunted Mansion trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Which is something that I never thought I would see, but I'm glad I have.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Man.
I'm always up for some Muppets. So,
yeah. Good Muppets.
It looks really good too.
Some Muppets that have come out recently.
Oh yeah.
No, but this looks good.
Yeah.
I think they work their best in like a special or movie format.
Yeah.
Is I think when the Muppets work
not
best.
A TV show where Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog are divorced, trying to figure everything out. I don't know who came up with that idea, but don't. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like it's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of stuff you'll recognize from the Haunted Mansion in it. Fozzie looks like he's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I love Fozzie as the Hatbox Ghost.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Lots of good guest stars. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, Will Arnett. Like me some Will Arnett. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. And I think, is there anything else that happened this week? Any other than drop? I don't think so.
There's a new movie on Netflix called Night Books with Kristen Ritter on it. Is
that out?
It's out. It's kind of like a teen kind of older kid kind of movie, but I mean it's good for adults too. I enjoyed it. It was good, but I mean that's kind of like what it is. It's kind of like a Goosebumps or something like that. We go. It's not for young kids because like there is an interesting mixture of horror and kind of Goosebumps to it.
That
like plays well.
Well, I will have to watch that. I'm behind on everything though. I got so much to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk Disney. All right.
Disney?
Yeah.
Well, did someone go there?
I did. Before we talk about my trip, I want to talk about the end of my trip. I didn't do this. I went by and took a picture and did a little live stream, but Space 220 opened because we've been talking about that for a long time. It's finally open.
We talked last week too.
Yeah, it's finally open. The reviews are coming in. I've watched. I went by and saw the sign. There were people standing outside, and I was like, and I heard earlier in the day somebody said, "Yeah, if you go over there, they'll let you have a tour." And I was like, "Oh." So I went over there, and there was two guys standing outside, and I just kept standing around, and nobody offered me a tour. So I had my kids with me though. They were probably like, "We don't want kids in here. This was for rich people."
Yeah. Well, they charge you $20 just to see the sign, right?
Yeah, they did. They had it undercover, and they said, "Give me the 20. We'll take the cover off so you can see it." So I watched some videos of it. It looks cool. I'll give it that. I don't know if it's worth $80. Because if you eat dinner, it's $80. I saw some people that ate dinner that you $80 and they're like, "Yeah, we added on. We added on lobster to it and all this stuff, so it made it way more." But and then they got a bunch of the drinks which aren't included. So that includes dinner, includes appetizer, your main course, and dessert. Lunch is like $55, and it only includes appetizer and main course.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with
dessert at lunch.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I looked at the menu, and there isn't one appetizer that I would eat.
I looked at it. So I like calamari. They have calamari, but the thing is, it's like a spicy marinara. And like I watched a video of people eating the stuff. They're like, "Yeah, it's got a kick to it." Like I can't do spicy, so it's like everything is either seems to be has cheese in it or is spicy, and I'm like, I can't do either. So I think there's like one thing maybe two things on the menu I can eat. I can have the duck, and I can have one of the desserts, and that's it.
Oh, well, there's just nothing on the appetizer menu that I would even want to eat.
The lift-offs?
Yeah, the lift-offs. Like, I looked at it, and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can find something that I would like.
There's a Caesar salad.
I don't eat salad.
What is...
I can't eat salad.
Yeah, my doctor said not to eat salad.
Yeah, mine too, actually.
The chemicals in it and stuff.
Well, mine is I can't.
I got you.
I have to have cooked vegetables, basically.
Yeah, me too.
We're messed up kids.
Yeah, I see that. Well, I mean, it's a fancy restaurant. It's the same group that does the Edison. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. I heard that today.
Oh, I hated the Edison.
And it's fancy too, right? And somebody compared like a signature dining place, and I can't think of the name of the place right now, but they had a steak and then all this, and they said they spent about the same amount of money because they ended up having something that they would consider like a starter, like they had some scallops or something, and they had a steak, and I don't know if they had a dessert or not. They may have just had those like two things, right? And it was about the same price as a lunch at Space 220. So it's basically a signature dining, the price of it.
Yeah.
But it's like I really wanted it to be a family fun place to eat, not this crazy expensive place that I will never go to. I don't think. I don't.
I want it to be family friendly too. But there's I don't usually eat an appetizer. So what if you go in there and you're like, what if you go in there and let's say it's not just that you don't like anything but you can't eat anything on the appetizer. So they're just going to charge you for an appetizer that you can't have?
I'm hoping that they would be able to do something. Either have like some like menu items that aren't necessarily on there to cater to people who can't have like dairy and things like that. Because I mean, it's Disney. They typically do. They typically do cater to stuff like that. but they're not advertising that, so that's a little worrisome.
Yeah, I would go to lunch. I would do the lunch if it was the main course and dessert. $55. I would consider that.
Yeah, you would think they would do that instead of an appetizer and
or at least be able to
the main
switch
course.
between them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah.
Now I have heard that you can sit in the lounge area and order a la carte.
Oh, so like because I was wondering about these flight bites and things, because like you can get chicken on waffles for $18, and it's like, well, why would you buy that plus your meal, right? Because
there's a
you
bar area and lounge area
that makes sense.
that you have to go up to and wait for, and just wait and see if you can get into it, and you can order a la carte off of that. I would probably do that.
Yeah. Because there's some things on here that I might do. Like I like the Brussels sprouts, and the fried potato wedges sound good, and baked. Well, no, that's not it. Sorry. There's chicken on waffles. I mean, good gosh, who doesn't like chicken on waffles?
Yeah, chicken on waffles is great. Ryan's stupid, but chicken on waffles is great.
Short rib sliders.
Oh, that would be good, probably. Yeah. But so the videos that I watched, the people got drinks, which I don't drink, but at every sip, they would get drinks and they would take a sip and they'd be like, "Oh, it's good." Like these are people that drink cocktails and stuff all the time, and you could tell that they were just sort of putting it on like, we're big Disney vloggers, we've got to be positive, but you could tell they didn't like it. I watched one where somebody said, "Yeah, I couldn't drink anymore. It's not that it wasn't good, but I just took 2 sips," and they had like a full glass in there, and then I ordered something else. I'm like, just say that it's not good. Just say this is not good, because I would rather people be honest. Even if I was the owner of the place, I'd rather people be like, "Yeah, this is not good. You should probably change this up."
Yeah, and not everybody's gonna like everything, so that could have just been not something that they particularly enjoy.
Video, they do stuff like this all the time, and it's Ordinary Adventures. It's a fun channel on YouTube, and they'll be like, "I give this 4 out of 5 Peters or 4 Peters," and it's like that's his name. His name's Peter.
Okay, sure.
Or 4 out of 5 Kitras, and her name's Kitra, and it has like their heads pop up as like the symbols.
Yeah,
and they give 5s to like just about everything, and then they give it like an Ordinary Adventure star if they both liked it. They didn't give anything 5s. Like, but they were like, "Oh, it's good. I'll give it 3, maybe a 4." So you could tell that they were trying to be positive, but they didn't really like it. And they drink. He goes, "I'm a connoisseur of pina coladas or whatever he was drinking."
He likes pina coladas.
So he tasted it, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay." So I think it's the food they went back and forth on. Some people said that the steak's pretty good. There's a bone-in steak that you can upgrade to.
Oh.
And I watched the video, and they did that, and they said that it was really good, but they could only eat a few bites because the flavors were just too intense.
This is too intense. It should be cheaper if the bone's in there. I mean,
I know.
It takes time to take the bone out.
Yeah. Yeah. So in our comments, Vance says all the drinks look like sugar bombs. That's what people were thinking they were going to be, and then they drank it, and they were mostly just all very bitter. They look like sugar bombs. Actually, they're not at all. They're just very bitter, very sort of like not that sweet. They said the margarita version that they have just is like a margarita. Wasn't anything special. And then there was this one with cotton candy in it, and they thought that was going to be really sweet, and it wasn't at all. It was like very bitter. So I don't know. There's one with Pop Rocks attached, and I saw somebody drink that one, and they did not like that one at all.
I thought that looked silly how they attach it. Like there's this little clothespin, and it just looks so cheap looking. I was just like, find something
spacey.
Clip,
some kind of delivery
like a
system
moon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did hear that in the bathrooms there, they have signs over the toilets that say, in case gravity failure or happens that this was what happens to the toilet. Like it would like suck you down or something.
Vacuums come out and any waste. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that too. That's nice. The just the videos I've seen of the screens, the atmosphere in there. I mean, it looked pretty cool, but I mean, it's basically kind of what I thought it was going to be. It's just you're staring out into dead space, and maybe the astronaut does like a spacewalk. And
I saw a lightsaber battle.
Oh.
There's two astronauts that come out and they go and they have two lightsabers. But it's like Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. You can see the actual white blade before it lights up. So it's not like it doesn't look like a real lightsaber. It looks like a one you'd buy at the parks. And they fight and then they float away. But yeah, from everything that I've heard, if you don't sit in the very middle, then you don't see anything. You just see black space, and every once in a while something will float by. So if you get on the outer edges, it's not very good viewing. So I don't know. Supposedly there's an X-wing that will fly by, but nobody's seen it yet. And some other ships from other Disney things that will fly by, but nobody's seen them yet. I'm thinking what they'll do is they'll wait till the hype's over with and it starts to die down, and they're like, now in space you can see blah blah blah, and they'll be like, oh, we gotta go back to this new stuff that's floating in space.
There's advertisements.
There's an elevator, quote unquote, that takes you out that look pretty cool.
I thought it was really funny with watching some of the videos I watched during the media event, with all the vloggers and bloggers, and it was so quiet riding the elevator.
Yeah.
Where if normal people were on this elevator, it seems to be like, oh, this is neat, or people like kids would be like screaming, but everybody was like dead quiet because they all wanted their perfect video and they all were respecting each other to try to get this quiet video. And it's like, good gosh, that gets on my nerves, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day it's already booked out until late November.
It's going to be impossible.
So it's like, that's a lot of money right there.
Which goes to show you people are going to buy the Genie Plus pass.
Oh, yeah.
On those other passes. And so any doubts, that probably just took those away because people want the new thing and want to do these. Don't want to spend money.
Somebody posted the wait time because today was the first day that you couldn't get
boarding passes
for Rise of the Resistance and Galaxy's Edge, and right after opening it was already 250-minute wait, and I posted a GIF thing of these two kids saying, yes, the plan worked perfectly, and I said that it was Genie Plus talking to Lightning Lane.
Yeah.
Basically, that's why they did this.
Oh, yeah.
Let's shut that down so there's a 250-minute wait, and then when Genie Plus drops and Lightning Lane stuff drops, people are going to be like, well, I don't want to wait 250 minutes. I'm going to get that. So
what's your time and money worth what do you want to do with your day? Do you want to spend 4 hours standing in line when it's a full crowd? I mean, that's not even like busy.
Yeah. If I was there today, I would have been like, okay, literally everybody's going over here. I'm going to start on the opposite end of the park and do all those rides and get all the rides done. Because that's the thing, when we were there, the lines were like, which now they're starting to probably get worse. When we were there, which was, last week? Beginning of this week, 10, 15, 20 minutes. That was the lines. I mean, the biggest line was like 45 minutes. And that was for like a Frozen ride or something. Most everything was just walk on. Like I would walk up to the cast members and like, because I'd look at the sign and be like, so is it actually this long? Like, oh no, it's just walk on. Just going in.
Nice.
And at one point we went on ride, and they had actually closed down the standby lane, and was just sending people through Fast Pass because it was faster to get in the ride because they didn't want people to have to walk all the way through the line because there was no line.
Yeah.
They said just go into standby or go in the Fast Pass line or Lightning Lane line. It doesn't take you as long to get to the ride. So I'm sure October 1st it's going to skyrocket again. Now I will say that because of the evil COVID, I did not enjoy the experience as much as when we went with the precautions in place. Because there's no precautions in place now.
Right. Well, except for you have to wear a mask outside, right?
You have to wear masks
or inside of me.
Indoors.
Yeah.
But
there's no spacing.
There's no spacing. They're like, squeeze in, everybody, get close as you can to each other. I'm just like going, I hate this. Back off. And then my kids are touching everything. I'm like, well, this is how it happens. COVID. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it in a couple of weeks that all of us are just like, oh, we got COVID, because it's just like cram everybody in. And like we went in the Frozen show and they're like, go all the way to the end of the road to the next person. And the kids went down and they spaced themselves out like 2 seats. And the lady was like, okay, you can leave 2 seats. And I'm like, good, because there's no reason for us to sit beside each other because this place isn't full, you know?
Yeah.
So, I did not care for that. And the hand sanitizers, when we were there before, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Always full. There was far less hand sanitizer stations, and probably 80% of the time they were empty. So you couldn't just get off a ride and do your hands, or get on the ride and do your hands. There, you could see them like
the last time you were there.
I know.
I guess. So I didn't care for that, especially with kids. If it had just been me, it probably wouldn't be bad, but kids that can't be vaccinated. And I knew that going in, but I didn't think it would be. I didn't exactly know that they were back to cram everybody in shoulder to shoulder, type of thing.
Yeah.
So if we're going to get it, that's where it's coming from. I did just watch a video of Tim Tracker, who's very precautious. He got it.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know how I got it. I wear my mask everywhere. I'm like, probably because they're cramming everybody in the parks now. And that's your job, pretty much, to be in the parks. Which I did see him while I was there. So I'm like, oh. Yeah.
I saw that. You were doing a live Facebook. You ran into him, and then you lost our mom.
No, she was with Sammy, so they went off. Anyway, so I saw him, and I'm like, he's not even going to remember. He goes, oh, hey. He's like, I haven't seen you in forever. And I'm like, hey, man, yeah, we're just up from Texas. So he remembered with a mask on. I was surprised. Of course, I was wearing an IamGEEK shirt, and he's been on the show, so he probably saw the shirt. And he's like, well, who else would wear that shirt?
That's true.
I did. There was a cast member that saw the monorail one, and they're like, where can I buy that? And I'm like, cool, here's our card.
Ooh.
I don't know. Probably won't buy one, but
probably not.
Yeah, so I saw Tim, talked to him for a little bit. But the funny thing is did you hear on the video what was said in the background after I got through talking with him?
No.
I was like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't say it. It's just I was like, oh yeah, that's he's a vlogger that I know. And then somebody that was with me said, yeah, but those vloggers are just all rude. Like, oh, no, he's actually a nice guy. Oh, the ones I come in contact with are all rude.
That's.
And I said, talking about you.
We're live. I said we're live right now, and they go, "Oh."
They were talking about you, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the new creation shop, which replaced Mouse Gear, and it was bright, colorful, but it looked like. I don't want to be negative about everything, but it looked like you.
That's
Neiman
what
Marcus,
you mean.
like Neiman Marcus, like a store in the mall, had that sort of vibe to it. Like even one section of it looked like, when you walk through like a Macy's or something, you walk through to try to get out of that store into the main part of the mall, and there's like the perfume counters. There's one section of that store just looked like that, and it makes you just want to like walk through it really fast. I don't want to get sprayed by perfume. I got to walk through this area really fast. They called it the Disney collection area or something weird like that. I mean, the store was fine. It was a store. It just didn't have all the fun Disney stuff like mouse gears, all the characters and everything. Had a couple murals of Mickey. I heard that because it looked very generic Disney, like it didn't look like a shop that would be in Epcot. And I heard that they didn't have enough product, like Epcot product, so they just put whatever they could in because they're low on merchandise. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It was low wait times and low merchandise because all the stores, it was just like there was hardly anything in any of the stores.
Pulling like merchandise from like Universal.
Yeah,
sticking them in there. Shrek. I don't understand. Why can't I get Shrek here?
I did another live stream about the Numios, which is like these little stuffed animals they have now that you can dress up. You can buy their clothes.
You bought them all?
No, I did not buy any of them. Kids wanted to, and I'm like, another $20. We're not buying this little $20 stuffed animal. But the clothes, all the clothes outfits, like full outfits, shirt, coat, boots, sunglasses, like $12.99. I'm like, well, that's not too bad. And then there's spirit jersey, which is like a little tiny piece of cloth. Now, spirit jerseys are these weird sweatshirt type things that they have at Disney now in most theme parks, and they're very expensive for like a sweatshirt, like $80 or something. Well, the little tiny ones for these Numios were $21. So you can get a full outfit for $12.99, or the little spirit jersey for $21.99.
Well, if a full spirit jersey is like $80, I mean that kind of 20% of that. Like,
I just thought that was hilarious. The little sweatshirt was more than the stuffed animal that you buy.
Yeah, that is a little ridiculous.
That is fine.
Yeah. But so, it was a good trip. We did all the parks. Well, we didn't do Animal Kingdom.
Oh.
No, because there's nothing for my kids to do in
animals.
No, there's just nothing. There's 2 rides for them to do in Animal Kingdom. Once we're done with those 2 rides, it's like, what do we do for the rest of the day? Me push them around in a stroller all day? That's not going to happen.
Go on to 2 rides again.
That's right. Over and over.
And one of those 2 rides, they don't even care for. Like the Pandora boat ride, every time we go on it, they're like, oh, I got to go on this again?
Yeah, I can do with that one. Without that one.
So it's like the safari and that one, and that's all, and the Dumbo type dinosaur ride, and that's all they'll do in the park. So I'm like, I'm not wasting our day there. And my wife was like, "You can look at the animals," and I'm like, "No, because then that just means me pushing them around in a stroller uphill because Animal Kingdom is all uphill somehow." There's no
both
doubt.
Ways.
It's just all both ways. It's what it feels like. So we didn't go to Animal Kingdom. We went to Hollywood Studios. We had a blast there. And the reason that I had a blast there is because I made my kids vests that looked like Smuggler's Run, the Millennium Falcon ride. It looked like the cast members' outfits. So I 3D printed all the badges and got a vest the same color as the ones at the park. And they wore them. And it was so fun. The cast members there, like, literally lost it. One guy hit his knees, like, actually went down to his knees, and it's like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Nice.
We walked up to it, and they all, like, all the cast members outside ran up to the kids, and like, can we take your picture? We want your pictures. And Tori, my daughter, was all about it. She's like posing. And like, my son's like, what's going on? Why are these strangers taking a picture?
No, son, go with them. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. And then they're like, okay, so you're one of us. Come on, and they just like walked us onto the ride.
Oh,
yeah. So we didn't have to wait in line. So I'm like, if you dress your
go.
child up as the cast members running the ride, they'll just let you on.
They won't
right.
know the difference.
Like they walked us all the way up there, and then when we got up to there, the people inside there went crazy. That's where the dude hit his knees. He like just fell down. It's like, this is adorable and all this stuff.
Ripped his shirt open, screaming,
And then,
crying.
yeah, and then some of them were like playing really hard into it. They're like, "Does Hondo know you're late for your shift?" They're like, "Where have you been?"
Nice.
Yelling at the kids. Nice.
That's hilarious. And the kids are like, we don't work here." It's like, get in there, you're late. We got some late people here. And then it was just funny. And then they're like, we should call our coordinator. And they're like, because you guys need to ride this more than once. So we got off the ride and they're like, get back on.
Oh, wow.
Ride it, like over and over because they were wearing these vests.
That's awesome.
So that was fun. And then we came back another day and they wore their vests again. And the same lady was there. And she's like, and we were just saying hi, like walking past it. And she's like, well, come on, let's get back on the ride. And she took us back on the ride again.
So if I go and wear the vest, do you think that'll be cute enough?
Yeah, sure. You gotta take 2 little cute kids with you. But that lady that first gets on there the first day, I brought with me some cast member 50th anniversary kyber crystals that I made just for cast members because I make kyber crystals that go into Savi's workshop lightsabers. I only got 10 of them made, so I brought 10 of them. And I handed one I said, do you like kyber crystals? And she's like, oh, of course. So I handed her one, and she's like, what is this? This is amazing. And I'm like, that's yours to keep. It's just for cast members. It works in the Savi sabers. And she, went crazy over it. So we came back out of the ride, and she walked up. She goes, so, see my friend over there? He was seeing this, because he was a cast member, too. He's too shy to ask you. But is there any way he could get one too? I'm like, oh, sure. And then they sent us back on the ride again. And when we came back out, they're like, hi, we want to introduce you to our manager, like our coordinator, because she really loves this and wants one.
They just kept sending you on the ride so they can keep getting kyber. Like,
probably.
Go get Fred while he's on there. Bring him over.
But they all went crazy for them. And I think the best one, I handed out one to a guy that was working the Ronto wrap stand because he said he saw my outfit because I had my Cal Kestis poncho on, not the full outfit, just a poncho with like a short sleeve shirt underneath because I didn't want to be so hot. And he saw all my stuff and he goes, oh, did you make all this? I'm like, yeah. And I said, I make these kyber crystals. He goes, I love Savi's. I've got me a Savi saber. I love it. And I said, oh, well, I want to give you this. And so I gave it to you. And he goes, this is the most amazing thing anybody's ever given to me. Mark. I gave one to Winchester too. I saw Winchester, our buddy Winchester.
Oh, nice.
He took it to his coordinator to show it off, and they're like, don't let me see that. I have to take it away from you. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? Supposedly, they're not supposed to accept gifts over $75. And I'm like, this is not over $75. I didn't put a price on this. It's free.
It's priceless.
It's priceless. Oh, that's okay.
Anyway, so this guy at the Ronto stand, he goes, where's your order number? And I gave it to him. And he goes, okay, it's taken care of. So he just
nice.
Gave me my money back. He's like, that's the least I can do. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just start giving out kyber. Next time I come, I'll have bags of kyber crystals.
There you go.
The best one that I think that I gave away was not in Galaxy's Edge. We were leaving the park one night. The kids needed some water. So I went into this front store there at Hollywood Studios, got them some water, and they're like, ooh, look at the 50th bag. And they have these really pretty like bags now. There's reusable bags, and it's got the 50th on it and all this like gold and stuff. So she was showing it to him, and I said, "Oh, do you want to see our 50th thing?" She's like, "Oh, what is it?" So I took out one of the 50th crystals. I'd already given away all the
cast member
ones. The last one I gave out was to somebody in the Droid Depot, and she went crazy for it because she follows us online.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
I was like, oh, that's surprising. So I was hoping you come in here. I've seen you online.
Nice.
So I didn't have any of those lists. I was showing her one of the regular ones I had. She's like, this is amazing. She's like, I'm building a Savi saver next week, and I can't wait.
Oh.
Well, here, you can have this. She just like got this dumbfounded look on her face, like, what? My cat yours? And she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to tell everybody about this. Like,
this guy's giving out free.
God, we're married now.
Yeah. She's like, people will give us stuff every once in a while, but this is above and beyond. Like, nobody's giving us something like this. So she took our card. She's gonna look us up and everything. I told her, I was like, I think this one has a chip in it, but I'm not sure because I just I just had one on me. If it doesn't have a chip, email us at iamGEEKshow@gmail.com. And I'll send you one that does have a chip in it if it doesn't. But so we'll see. But it was great. That was probably the highlight of my trip, just seeing the kids dressed up and having fun because they were having a blast. Grant went on Rise of the Resistance with it on, and the people on there gave him a hard time. Like, oh, you're one of the smugglers. What are you smuggling? And they're like, get him in the jail cell. And so the next time we went on the ride, he took the vest like another day, not the same day. He said, I can't wear that vest in there because then they'll know I work for Hondo. It was far easier to get a Rise of the Resistance time this time.
That's cool.
I'm sure, yeah. I
just woke up and got it. It was nothing. No big deal.
Nice.
I used a World Walk, though. That helped out.
I did hear that you had to get something, another thing, another one that you.
We're not talking about that.
Oh. Okay.
So you had to get another snow cone?
Yeah, another snow cone.
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip, yeah.
Another Dole Whip. Okay, all right.
Snow cone. They don't have snow cones.
Yeah, they do have snow cones actually in the Japanese pavilion that I didn't know they had. If you go to the back of the store, they make snow cones. I did not know that. But they do. What were we talking about? Oh, so now you got me all trying to. What was I talking about?
Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, had a good time.
Yeah,
had a good time.
Oh, our mom went
to
on.
wait long.
Yeah, I know. She's been to Galaxy's Edge before I have.
I know. It was fun to see her. She goes, I just love being here in your place. And she'd be like, we'd talk with people, and she'd be like, my son makes kyber crystals.
That's kind of the way my mom is. So it's
actually,
like, my son's on a podcast.
Yeah, she didn't say kyber. Well, she goes, my son makes crystals, and it's just like
crystals. Yes, I mean crystals. Kyber crystals.
Very new age.
But she seemed to really enjoy. She did not like Slinky Dog.
I did hear that. Yes.
We took her on Slinky Dog. She goes, I'm not riding that again.
It's not my favorite.
She had a good time.
Didn't necessarily care for that. Didn't necessarily care for the hang glider one. What's it called? Soarin'.
Went on that before I met up with them. So Sammy took her on that.
Yeah, she didn't really like it before when she rode it before, but then like she was told that it was very different than the last time she rode it, and after she got off, she was like, "It's not that different."
I took the kids on it for their first time.
Oh.
And they both liked it. Except they go, we loved it except for the eagle that flies in your face. Scared us. I'm like, that one does sort of just come out of nowhere. And they're like, and the fireworks are loud. But they like
and the Eiffel Tower's crooked.
Yeah, that's true. So, and we, went on. So that's an Epcot. I guess we can move on to Epcot. Yeah. We ate at Mama Melrose with her family. And I'm telling you, that's like the best kept secret that's the best place to eat in Hollywood Studios. It was so good. I highly recommend that place. And there's a secret Star Wars poster hidden in that restaurant somewhere.
Oh.
Ooh.
An Italian Star Wars poster.
Italian.
Yeah. But so we had fun at Hollywood Studios. Epcot, we went. The kids like to do all the like Figment and everything, so we had fun on that. The land, they have guards up now at the land, like armed guards, so nobody steals the cucumbers.
You tried,
No.
don't it? You tried.
I did not see any cucumbers on that ride. So I wonder
They're
if
all
they took
stolen.
cucumbers. I think they took them all out. I didn't see them.
People want these cucumbers, man. You gotta move them.
I looked for them. I'm like, cucumbers. And I didn't see any cucumbers. But again, it was no crowds, walk on everything. The only thing we didn't ride was Test Track because the kids didn't want to ride it, and we didn't ride Spaceship Earth because every time we went by to ride it, it was down. Like every time we walked by it, it was closed, which stunk. But it's amazing there now. You can't just like walk to the front of the park. You got to walk through a whole maze to get to the front of the park. So we didn't go up there that much. But every time we walked by it, the new fountain looked good. I was there the day that Creation Shop and the new Club Cool opened. And again, don't want to be Debbie Downer, but it was not worth the wait in line. There was a long line. I waited in the line after I saw the SpaceX shuttle take off, which was so cool.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SpaceX,
It was
yeah.
I was just walking. I didn't remember that it was happening. And I saw this big fireball in the sky, and I was like, oh no, what's happening?
End of the world.
We're all about to die. And then I heard somebody say, oh, SpaceX. I'm like, oh, yeah. So it looked like a big fireball, and then it just sort of like split off. And then it had this big like sonic boom looking thing. It was so cool. It was over Test Track that I was seeing it. So it was a really cool place to see it. And
that's cool.
Got some pictures.
Yeah, my wife is very jealous of you. That you got to see it in person.
Well, first I thought it was the end of the world, so may have peed my pants a little bit, but you know, what better place for the end of the world?
Everyday event. That's
Disney World. But it was the first, not unmanned, wow, civilian rocket.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how the civilians flew that rocket, but they did.
I mean, it's like driving a car.
Yeah. Just like driving my car.
Just like driving a Tesla.
Were they watching Netflix?
There was somebody
Netflix.
on that shuttle that works at St. Jude, which is big children's hospital here in Memphis, and she was also a patient at St. Jude. So she was a patient and she worked there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
But Club Cool.
Not so cool?
No.
So cool.
First the Coca-Cola place in Epcot long ago was like you were walking through some kind of ice base.
Yeah.
Like it had real snow.
Nice and cool.
Cold. Had real snow, ice everywhere. It was very neat, cool. Then they changed it, and it was like, okay, it's like a party zone now. Had these tables, music playing, little dance floor looking thing. Yeah. Boots and dancing, boots and pants, and boots and pants. So that was cool. Club, cool. Now, it's very small. Looks like a Coca-Cola store. That's it. And they're one of the walls, like in Club Cool before, they had the stations all over the place catering.
Yeah. No, yeah.
This one is just like on one side of the wall, which
I saw that.
The building is not very big at all. It's just a line of like you're at a fast food place.
It's a store now. I mean, that was the whole idea of Club Cool before, was like this cool place to walk through to get in the air conditioning and to get a sample of some Cokes and some drinks, and then I don't really even remember like being able to buy any of those things, but maybe there was. But
like
what you remember,
yeah.
But what you remember is going in through there and trying these drinks and then walking right on through and you're done. But now it's like you got all these things like, oh, buy this, buy it, and
and it's really small, so it doesn't hold that many people. So you have to wait in line.
Yeah. And there was, I remember waiting in line to get our turn to go, but it wasn't, anything unreasonable before. But it will be popular for a little while, right? But it'll get back to where it was because it's a store that, like, oh, well, I've been to a Coca-Cola store before, so.
And the drinks that they offer, they do have Beverly. I didn't drink any of this stuff because once you left the first line to get in the store, then you had to wait in another line to get the sample drinks.
Yeah.
And so I walked in and said, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go watch the fireworks. Yeah. They had Sprite is one of the things to taste, like just regular old Sprite.
Test it. Come on.
Everybody's got to test that. Nobody's had that before.
I mean, maybe some international people have it or something.
It helps with the upset stomach after you drink all the other ones.
No,
settles.
And they had Beverly, and then the other ones I didn't recognize. I don't think any of the other ones. Like it didn't seem like they were the same ones from before. There could have been a couple. Yeah.
So
but it felt like they didn't know what else to put in, so they put Sprite. There's no Sprite in there.
Kids love it.
Yeah,
it's a good
non-caffeinated,
but it's lots of sugar.
Yeah. So I was very disappointed. Like I wish I hadn't waited in that line. It was just like, especially having to wait in that line, and then if you want to try the drinks, wait in another line. I was just like, meh. And they put a mirror on the back of the shop to make it look like it's way bigger than it is. It's not. It's very small.
It's a trick.
It's like a corner cut out of the creation shop.
Illusion.
Yeah. So that was Epcot. I had a bunch of good stuff like traveling around the world, the food and wine.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the cheddar cheese soup from Canada with the steak, little bite of steak that was good. Had a pork slider from Hawaii that was very good.
Oh.
A chocolate pudding type thing, cake from Ireland, a little Irish
Jello
cream
pop
on it. That's sort of
a little haggis in there too.
That was good. Yeah, that was good.
Oh,
had a banana bread covered in bacon. That was good. The kids had this pink sparkle strawberry ice cream that they seemed to enjoy.
From France?
No, it was just this weird.
Seemed like a French thing.
Yeah. What else do we have? I went back to France to see if I could see Ratatouille, just to see it. They wouldn't let us back there. They said it's for DVC members and annual pass holders only. And I said, oh, I'm both. Did you get an email? No, I didn't get an email. Sorry, you can't come in.
Yeah.
But did they say like, oh, you want to?
No, they said it's sort of rude. They said you'll have to call a special number to see if you're allowed in.
France,
and I'm like, whatever. Didn't really want to ride the ride anyways.
Man.
Like, I mean, if they're gonna act like that, I'll ride the ride. Like, she didn't have to be rude. She was.
Yeah.
It was again France.
Yeah. Pretty much.
She's in character. No offense.
No offense to all our French listeners.
Yes.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
But and the golden statues have popped up everywhere, the 50th statues, and they're actually really cool. I really enjoyed finding those. The kids went on a scavenger hunt for them pretty much. Like they got so excited every time they saw one. Which is pretty cool. I think the best one is probably the Stitch one, because he's like high up on this purple wall, like he's climbing the wall. So that was pretty cool. And then Boo in Adventureland, he's like hidden. He's like hanging from the Adventureland sign. So that one's cool. But yeah, all the signs or all the statues, well done. pretty cool. The Mickey and Minnie ones like has this big plaque on it dedicating it to all the cast members, which is pretty cool. We watched one of the final things of what's the fireworks show? It's not Wishes anymore.
Happily Ever After.
Yeah, we watched one of those before it went away. That's when the park felt really crowded because everybody was crammed in there. But it was a good trip. I didn't get much this trip because we didn't really have money to get much. But I got the 50th soap.
Yeah.
Comes out in the Mickey Mouse.
Oh, it does?
No, it doesn't. I'm so disappointed. The bottle looks really cool. It's got all the characters on it. It's got the big 50. It's got where it comes out. It's got the Mickey head. And you're like, this is going to be so fun. The kids are going to love it. And then you squirt it out. I'd squirt it out right now, but then I have to go wash my hands. So I place the wipe soap. It's just a blob that comes out. There's no like Mickey head. Just
Mickey.
I sent a picture. You saw the picture, right?
Yes.
That's what it looked like. It does not look like a Mickey head.
I've heard people say that it worked for them
Like
on the older, not the new ones. So it was the ones previous to the 50th. So I mean, it could be that these you got like a bad one, or these all are bad. But they even said that you could use your own soap in it, like it would still work with that. So
it's the picture.
Just squint a little bit, and and then turn your head.
A hidden Mickey.
It maybe Mickey
turn your head, and then kind of move around a bit.
Here, do you want me to try it right now on screen? Watch it work this time. I can try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
It's all on how you do it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see if
I
just press and release.
I can't zoom in on you. Sorry, not real well.
Well, I don't want it. I'm afraid to do it over my computer.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'll try it. I may have to go wipe my hand off.
Oh gosh.
All right, here we go. What's that?
Yeah, cat.
All right, this is. I don't know if I can do it just holding it like this.
You could try a piece of paper too. It doesn't have to be on a hand.
Oh, that's true.
It only works on hands.
Anything else? It won't work.
We do not guarantee success with pieces of paper or iPads.
Not in your hand.
Please don't put it in your mouth either.
What's this?
Do not apply to
unless
your
you're
tongue.
punishing someone that has foul language.
Potty mouth.
It was soap poisoning.
Here's a piece of metal. How about that?
Pizza metal.
Pizza metal. All right,
Piece of me, a piece of metal.
Oh, I gotta take the clip off. Hold on.
So for the listeners, this is a soap bottle with a Mickey-shaped head on the top.
Soap bottle test.
And it should make the shape of a Mickey, a foam Mickey.
I'll do this.
Oh, here we go.
And does it work?
So excited.
I mean, you got to give it you kind of went slow.
Yeah, you went slow, and you're like really above it.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? How do you use soap?
You go.
Well, I'm not doing it on my computer. I'll do that down here.
You get. Like,
you want me to do it fast? I'll do it.
Just like give it a good whack.
Yeah,
I'll give it a good whack.
And then get your hand really close and don't let it like really like drop.
Don't let it go far. Yeah. Usually you put your hand right underneath it and go.
That one worked a little better. It's like a devil horn Mickey. Hold on.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there you go. So you got get really close to it and
go. It's horrible.
I think it's got those side things.
Better, yeah.
It's got those little side things on it. I think you put your
go
hand
up against those. Yeah,
it smells really good.
Yeah.
This is a great angle, by the way.
Hold on.
I like that microphone.
Yeah, and beyond.
That was like I did that just like you said to do it, and now he has a nose.
There you go.
Well, it's 3D now.
I still think you're probably going really slow.
Really fast that time.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
It's not like the pictures you see.
Again, loving this angle. Um,
I'm gonna order one.
The ones
I'm gonna.
that you see, it looks like 3 perfect circles in the shape of Mickey's head.
I'm gonna order one. I gotta.
You're
he's
gonna
ordering
order
one right now.
Crash
Soap.
the system.
Oh, they don't have. You can buy the shower soap, the bath soap.
I mean,
but,
that did better than the.
yeah.
I mean, it's still not great, but it did better than it did.
Oh, don't be sad. We can't find it. Oh.
I'm still glad I got it. It's cool. I like that it has all the little characters on it. It's even got Figment on it. They're all in their best.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, each time you press that, you're getting a different character, so it's shaped differently. I mean, that's
Oh, there we go.
that's what's going on.
Maybe so.
That last one was
That's-
Goofy because
that's
it's
it.
a very elongated nose. You got Goofy.
Yeah. Okay. So I just watched a video, and the girl has it, or person has it right up against it, like as close as you can, and she presses down on the side, not on the face, of course, and on the top part where you would think you would press.
Yeah.
Push down and keep it level with the little guides.
But what?
So
Who does that when you get soap? Who puts your hand all the way
you
up?
do when you have one that
When you
pushes
want-
out Mickey.
Yeah,
shaped
when you want a perfect
foam.
Mickey head, that's what you do.
Well, I know
That's what
my
you do.
kids aren't going to do that. They're going to run in
It's
there,
well,
rough
that's
it up.
fine.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to push it all
Don't
the way.
let them use it.
I'm going to push it all.
This is your soap.
This is my Mickey soap, kids. You get the regular soap that mom makes.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
that Mom
Yeah.
makes.
that the oatmeal and
My wife, she makes her soap, and I'm like, "What the heck?"
There you go.
Just go to the store and buy
Well.
soap. Like she'll probably be like, "We can't use this on our hands. It's not organic."
how do you know?
Yeah, how do you? Yeah, a real Mickey Mouse.
What's more organic
That's
than
right.
foam?
All right, I'm gonna. So you're telling me to push this all the way up against it, like this,
Yeah.
and
It,
hit
yeah.
it hard.
No, you don't have to hit it. She's pushed it. So just kind of
push it at a
push it
nice,
down, but make sure
even
it stays up against
pace.
it. Yeah. Even pace. Don't go like. You gotta-
So you literally have to put your hand up in soap to make it work. All right,
I mean,
there.
it's
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Perfect.
see.
It's
Ha
perfect.
ha ha.
Would
There
be
you
You're
go.
dripping. You're dripping.
Oh no!
You're dripping.
Oh shoot! Crap!
That was best. That made it all worth it.
Line.
Uh,
Talk about
hey,
yourselves.
I'm glad it worked. That
Like, see, yeah, he just had to do it correctly. He was just doing it wrong.
he was
So-
doing it wrong. That's funny. So the image that you shared as a comment on that post was
Yes,
perfect. So.
From Golden Girls.
So Sammy commented on Facebook. She said, "You must be doing something wrong. Mine made a Mickey head." So she's not watching now. It doesn't look like, but she made sure she commented.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, that's great.
Mhm.
I really want to order one. Well, now I don't want to order one now as much because I wanted to prove him wrong. But now I don't. They're $15, like for just the regular
Oh,
ones.
wow.
I thought they were only 10.
I got a disc, so that's why I got.
Oh,
one.
sure, yeah.
Uh,
They're sold out.
How
Actually,
did your mic
online,
break?
so it
I
doesn't matter.
spilled Mickey soap all over it. Now that I know that you have to basically molest the thing to get it to be the perfect shape,
No.
you gotta put your
Ew.
hand all the way up in it.
No,
That's what I had to
you
do.
don't have to
It's
do
giving
it
you
every
permission,
time. I
it's
mean,
fine.
that's right.
I guess that
Just-
see, there was no instructions what to do. It just said flip off and press down.
My soap bottle didn't come with instructions.
It should have came with instructions. You have to be touching these two things to make
Well,
it form the mix. That's what I had to do.
Kind of
It's
obvious.
This.
But, yeah.
No. I thought this was like,
Well, it's got prongs on it. I would think you.
usually when my hands are dirty, I don't go touching the soap
Well,
dispenser. I
but-
just squirt the
But
soap.
you usually don't have a Mickey shaped. I mean,
This is very novelty. Like this is.
it's very
It is-
novel.
This
It
isn't
does-
like I really need to
it's
clean
not-
up after I've been working outside.
I don't think I would wash. I wouldn't use that soap to wash my hands normally. It's only like on occasion. It's like I think I want to make a
Yeah.
Mickey blob on my hand.
When you
It
want to have a
smells
happy
very-
day.
I don't know what kind of soap they use in it, but got a nice aroma.
Yeah, it's probably some of that H2O stuff they use or whatever.
It's water.
My wife loves that.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just water.
Like water.
It's some of that H2O, whatever that means.
It comes in a box.
Comes in a box. Is there instructions on the box?
I bet there is.
Bet
Make sure you put your
somewhere.
hand directly underneath the head.
No, there's no instructions.
Oh, there's instructions. It's so there. He just
They're
didn't read
little
it.
tiny print.
Yeah.
Mickey.
Oh, what's your language?
That's the French. I'm sure there's English on there.
Be our guest.
Avoid
It's only French I know.
Contact occurs. Rinse thoroughly with soap. What?
Wash, rinse, and repeat.
If rash or irritation occurs, discontinue use. For external use only. It does say place the palm in very small letters, which it's hard to read. Place the palm of your hand on the icon, resting against the two outer guides. I don't want to rest against the two. I want to clean my hands.
Well,
and it says
clean your hands.
Just press down slowly.
That's what the soap is for.
Slowly, not fast.
Okay. Well, right. You're right. The fast was wrong.
A nice even pace, but
an even push.
You needed to have your hand against it, which is apparently unsanitary. Even though you're going to actually wash your hands,
It's
germs
on
on
the soap.
It's not meant.
There's going to be germs on any soap thing.
I didn't know you had to. I thought you just. It came out like that.
Here's the pro tip. Once you clean it out, clean it out good. Make your pancake batter and put it in there. And then
put it
you
up
can have
against it.
tiny little Mickey plate.
That's
Mickey
adorable.
pancakes.
But be sure that you put the
the plate right up against.
Yeah, but be careful
or the
because
pan,
plastic will melt.
The melt. Yeah, that's true. You do have to put it in a pan, don't you? You don't have to. Yeah. Maybe not do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That was fun. Hope you guys in the comments had fun. Or if you're still watching. I don't know.
I mean, I think we had a bunch of unsubscribers.
This guy doesn't know how to use soap.
I thought this was going to be a video about using soap, but this guy don't even know how to do it.
What are you going to do? I don't know how to use soap. I never use it. Clean myself with the corn cob.
And you got the organic stuff that,
yes,
like twigs that you rub together in your hands.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, here we go. That was my Disney trip. We had fun. I'm trying to think if anything else happened. Nothing of note, I don't guess.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Cast Connections. That's always fun. Cheap stuff.
Nice.
Got a couple cheap things. Got we spoke about this on the Halloween 5 things to do during the fall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At Halloween. Katrin and I did. The popcorn bucket things. At Cast Connections, they had the Haunted Mansion Hitchhiker Ghost popcorn bucket for like $3 or something. So
Nice.
I got it.
There you go. Well, good. You can hold your popcorn in there.
Probably won't. But
And you can dispense soap into it.
oh. Or
Well,
I could store the extra pancake batter in the Haunted Mansion thing. Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Prefect.
Perfect. But yeah, so we had a fun time. The kids, usually by the end of our trips, the kids are like, "Oh, we're ready to go home," and they're like, "Can we stay 8 more days?" And I said, "I don't have money to stay 8 more days."
8, just off the top of their head, 8.
Yeah, that's the thing.
As high as they can count.
If we can go 8 more days will do it for us.
This minute. Go this minute.
Yeah. The best was like, we should move here. And I'm like, And I'm like, what do we do with our house in Texas? Oh, Gran can live there.
Oh, there you go.
There
Perfect.
you
go. All works out. But yeah, so everything at Disney was expensive. I felt like everything was more, but that was fun. The crowds were light though, so that was good.
Good.
The same thing that happened to me on the last trip, where we went, and then the day that I got back, everything dropped at Galaxy's Edge. Happened again.
Okay.
The whole time there was like, I just wanted to see the new lightsabers because I hadn't like seen them. You know, they did have the dark saber, and I asked if I could hold it, and they told me no. Like, we're sorry, we don't have one for you to hold. I'm like, what about that one in the case? It's just sitting there. Sorry, you can't hold that one. I was like, fine.
Okay.
But I wanted to see the Ray and the other ones, and weren't there the whole time. The day we were leaving, I saw on Facebook, oh, they just got restocked, and I'm like, I wasn't gonna buy any of them. I just wanted to see them, but they were not there. So, yeah. Anyways, so that's a trip in a nutshell. To me in a nutshell.
Oh, nice. That's good.
We had fun. Oh, I did. I haven't seen the new Marvel movie yet, 10 Rings, but they had like red carpet set up at Disney Springs for it, which is pretty cool at the movie theater. It was red carpet put down. They had the banners of all the characters. I was like, oh, that was really cool. Oh, and we did try the new donut place at Disney Springs. It was good.
Okay.
Very rich. And I like candy piled on top of it.
Nice. Did you get the big chocolate, the big cookies?
No. Because the line still like around the block pretty much.
Gosh.
I was like, I already had them. I'm not going to wait in that line again. We had a roll of sandwich. So.
My roll of sandwich.
It was good too. It was good. We had a good trip though. My wife has another conference in November, so I'm going with her. The kids aren't. But I may be going to a conference down there too the same week. So we'll see.
My boss was supposed to go to a conference in October, and it's at the Swan and Dolphin, and it got canceled. Like it's virtual, so it's kind of surprising that these other conferences are going through. But I don't know.
Hopefully, the one we're going to, the one my wife's going to is at the Swan and Dolphin, and we're supposed to stay there. So I'm really excited. So hopefully it doesn't get canceled. But,
I mean, it depends on the conference. It's nothing Disney's doing, of course, but whatever.
That's good. I'll tell you guys that later about conference.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to offend anybody.
No
it was
problem.
just a funny thought that I had about the conferences that were there that were going on. We can talk about that later. Okay. Anyway, so it was a good trip. I wish that they'd kept some of the precautions for a little longer.
Not gonna happen.
I mean, I think they could have kept like spacing out, maybe. Like in the lines, still getting the same number of people. It's just spaced out.
But think about it when it is packed though, and they can't, and like it's full capacity here in a couple weeks when everybody's there for the 50th, you know. And if they were to space everybody out, like when we were trying to get on Mine Train a long time ago, and the line was all the way back, wrapped around outside, you know, really really far away.
Yeah.
Like. And it wasn't full then, right? So there's just no way they can do it and keep the peace and all that. So I get it, but it does stink. But it's is what it is, I guess. This is the world.
If you listen to our episode about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, this is the last thing, and we'll go. Where we had one of the creators, Imagineers, if you will, on. What was his name? I totally forget.
Ryan Donahue.
His name was Ryan.
Yeah, that's why I forget.
Your name?
Yeah. And he said that there was a character that's in every scene.
I
think I figured it out.
Ooh, who Mickey is?
No, he said it wasn't one of the main. I think it's a crab.
crab.
Because there's this little crab, that will pop up in scenes and he'll wave at you, like, and then he'll quickly run away. And I saw him in every scene, but maybe one or two, because he said you have to be in the front and the back and everything. Because we wrote it a few times, and I saw him like in almost every scene, and he would pop up. So I think I figured it out. It's this little crab, and he was pretty funny. He just pops up and waves at you and sort of smiles in a crab-like way, and then scurries off.
Well, good.
So maybe mystery solved.
Maybe so.
Maybe not.
I recommend going back and listening to that episode. It was a really good episode. He had a lot of fun stories. So Ryan Donahue, Mickey. I think it says Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway on it.
Of course it does.
Go back and give that one a listen.
Yeah.
That when people asked about the podcast at Disney, like cast members, I'm like, oh, we had so and so on from, Ryan Donahue on from Mickey and Minnie. I was like, oh, you must be big time. I'm like, well, I mean, sort of. And then I would laugh.
And then cry a little bit.
Yeah. I did have one guy yell at me from across Hollywood Studios. I had an iamGEEK shirt on, and he goes, "We're all geeks, buddy."
Man.
There you go.
I was like, yeah. I'm not the only one. I thought I was the only one because it said on my shirt that I am geek. I thought it was just me.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all geeks. And that's the lesson for tonight. We're all geeks. Because this shows the geek in all of us.
It is.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bye-bye.
so I wish you guys had been on the trip with me. We would have had a blast. I would have made you vests, and you could have gone on Smuggler's Run.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go, Chris,
make
you a vest, and you can wear it.
Make me a vest and wear it.
It would be a child-size vest, because that's the only one I could find.
It'll be small. Well, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And they'll be like,
makes it even better.
Cute. Adult, a child's vest. Anyway.
No, it's creepy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
No, not at all. I'm sure there's some stuff that I missed to talk about, but that's all I can think about right now. Anyways. All right. Until next time, this has been iamGEEK, episode 209. Next week, we'll be back. Maybe? You guys be around?
Sure.
Yeah.
How many more What If episodes are there?
Maybe a couple.
Okay. Because we'll be probably doing a roundtable about that soon. That should be fun. No, just because most of the shows that we've done roundtables on, we've all loved, but this one I think will be more divided. Anyways, there'll be gnashing of teeth and all that stuff. Anyway, so until next time, thank you guys. I'm happy to be back, and I can't wait to show you all the cool stuff we have coming up for maybe Hello Geek. It's coming up.
I'd like to see this too.
Very soon. Maybe Skelehost will be back. Maybe not. Maybe a live version of Skelehost. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyways, good night, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Hey, YouTube. What's up?
Hey, YouTube.
Time for after hours.
What does after hours mean?
That means we're tired.
I need to go home.
It's still hours.
Sleep.
Anyway,
past my bedtime.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, nothing else. I guess we'll let YouTube go.
Sounds good.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thanks for making fun of me playing with soap.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Yeah, what we're here for.
Comedy relief.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Bye, YouTube.
Everybody.
Bye.